Hold on. We are live on one platform.
Ooh, what are we live on?
Not on the other.
Well, we're troubleshooting in real time. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing right now
All
is
right.
Madden in IT mode.
You're troubleshooting.
I love it. How are we doing now?
Oh, cancel. There we go.
Are we official?
Yes. So we weren't on the Facebook. We were just on YouTube, but now we're on
Oh,
Facebook.
that is not okay.
What are
But
you doing?
you remedied it. Well, now I'm trying to find it on the Facebook so I can share it on my Facebook. Well, I'm just in here and I'm just doing things with you this morning. We're just having I think we're having a great morning this morning. I'm having a lot of fun this week.
We are having a good old time. We are giving away $25,000 on the air, yo.
Yeah, right? So much money.
With the fast money keyword. So get the fast money keyword, text it in, and you can win that money.
I wanted to tell you something about yesterday. You know what? I shouldn't, you know how okay, you know, like in an emergency room, nurses say, never, ever, ever say, oh, it's a quiet night. Or when somebody's pitching a perfect game, you don't talk to that pitcher, right? I should not bring this up, but I'm going to anyway. I finally implemented a after school, but like a really, really, really super structured after school thing for the kiddos and me yesterday, right? And it worked so well that at 9 o'clock, we got back from like a little 10-minute walk, right? They put themselves to bed.
Okay, so do your boys like structure, or is that not? Because my boy loves structure. My girl does not.
Well, if you ask them, this whole plan, everything was the worst thing in the world. They saw more work than they saw free time, and this is going to be terrible, and they hate structure. But halfway through it, when after all the kicking and screaming was done, like they were digging it so hard. They were digging it like I even gave them, because yesterday was the first day, right? So the way I have this laid out is I've got like every hour accounted for them from 3 o'clock until 9:30 at night, right? Well, they're off school this week, and so I gave them until 10:30. But when I gave it to them, I put in there a time where there's no devices, where it's activity time for us together. And even if they don't want to do the activity, there's still no devices. Just, okay, fine. This is what I'll be doing, which we all agree on. And if you don't want to do it with me, do what you want. Just no devices for the next hour or so, right? Well, yesterday was such an adjustment and such a shock initially and they did so well that I was like, hey guys, you can bypass activity time and go straight to free time if you want, because you did really, really well today. Like I even brought it back. Like I walked him through the house and I showed him all the things. I said, hey, initially yeah,
everything that they did correct.
I said, for the last, and I told him to, I said, I've been frustrated, guys. I said, for the last few months, it's just been me. Grandma's not helping me. No one's helping. It's just me, right? I need your help on this. I need a contribution. So I took them through the entire house and I showed them all the things that were super messy before that now look how clean and organized we are, right? And I said, and you don't got to do activities with me. You can do whatever you want. Free time. Your devices are yours. And they both looked at me and said, well, we kind of wanted to do the activity. It's like,
oh, so they just want to spend some time with you too. Yeah, I know.
So,
to get frustrated with the kids and be like, you guys aren't helping me. I'm doing this all by myself. But it was like my fault because I never like taught them how to help me.
Right. So I made sure, I think I did the right thing.
I had one of my girlfriends tell me years ago when I was still married and the kids were little, like, you do too much. Like the kids should be doing more.
And honestly, in the last 8-9 months, that I've been dating or whatever, anyone with kids that comes along and sees my household would look around and would listen to what I would have to say and be like, you need to have them do more. Like they need to make a contribution too. And so, but it was hard for me because you straddle two sides of the fence, right? Like you want structure and you want them to make a contribution. You want help because there's 3 of you now. But on that same token, you also want to match environments, or you get caught in your head that you don't want to be the place where they go because there's all the work and stuff, you know? And so that was something that I really had to get over. And I had the person that was helping me put together this list, you know, she was telling me, she's like, you know, it's gonna suck at first, but I think you're gonna find that once the structure is there and the chaos is gone, they're actually really gonna love it, you know?
Yeah,
And
he begged for it. He was like, "Where's our chore chart?" Joey was,
yeah.
he's like that. So Joe has a chore chart for them. They do okay.
So anyway, yeah, yesterday was a first, and
Yeah.
the interesting byproduct was they put themselves to bed on their own, and I just like I sat like I came out like I'm like, what do I do with myself now? What do I do? It was awesome.
Watch some more Squid Games.
I was like, let's watch Squid Game.
You watch it with them.
I do.
We need to talk about that on the air again tomorrow. Not just here today, but Ian Riley's watching Squid Game with his kids, and so is my ex-husband. And I'm not judging it. If the kids think they can do it and that was their dad felt it was, if they're fine with it, then that's fine. I personally wouldn't have had them watching it because it's too scary for me. So I wouldn't even had it in the house. They wouldn't even known about it.
I want to show you.
So I said to Ian Riley, "Can you believe Joe is letting my children watch Squid Games?" And Riley was like, "I'm letting mine." And I'm like, "Oh, it's cool."
Check this out. So in divorce, like you know, it's hard to agree on things, and not everyone is friends all the time, right?
Yeah, and
But
Joe and I are super close. Like we
right.
are abnormal,
But
and we still don't always agree.
my youngest is interested in the horror and the scare genre, and so I've watched some Five Nights at Freddy's themed movies that I watched first and said I'm gonna let him watch this. And I thought with Squid Game, because I've seen some, there is a sex scene in there that I would not let him watch. I fast forwarded through. But I reached out to mom, you know, on a co-parenting win here. I reached out and said, hey, Squid Game, where you at on that? Because he said you were cool with it, and this is the only email I got back.
What did she say? I don't care about Squid Games.
But because it's trending so hard right now that you can't stop the train. Like
All I know
people
is they
want to
have,
watch Squid Game.
I follow hashtag honey, hashtag honeycomb, hashtag bees, hashtag on Insta, and I keep getting those cookies keep popping up into my feed.
Okay, I need to look on Amazon real quick and see if we can get some of those honeycomb cookies. If we can do that challenge on the air, because that'd be really fun.
The breaking cookies.
Yeah. Let's see if Amazon has anything for us, because I think we should do the Squid Game stuff on the air and have a Nerf gun, and then every time one of us loses, you know, instead of like getting killed, we just get shot with a Nerf gun. I'd like to do it without dying. The dying part, I'd like to
Idea better
skip.
than like the real idea. I mean, that sounds better.
I think we should do it that way.
All right, you guys. Thank you, Honey's Air and Solar, for sponsoring us. During our live stream, we are giving away $25,000 on the air. You get $100 just for qualifying. The big prize is 25 grand. Shawn Mendes is going to have a concert. New Kids on the Block is having a concert. All of that information is at khop.com. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, guys.